28 underground tapes as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized as keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm for real.
The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. He'll find Aguara complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Off the option, it's Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Now a first down carry by Jones. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. A A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Back to throw. Fields. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
This defense for the Packers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Now it's Fields.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
And the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the 1st half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How is this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the 1st half.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Devontae Wyatt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Here's Fields.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Preston Smith, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll go again to Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Go to 50, and you block over here. Hey, check 26.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Samori Toure
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half.
No problem there on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Draw play. Fields gives to Montgomery.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now here's Trenton Gill now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And some room to work. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Fields now to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over. That type of a speech, I think what they did.
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney from 17 yards out. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 147 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had his problems trying to keep him contained.
On second down, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now Rodgers. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's got it to about the 40.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
At the 33-yard line.
To throw is Fields. And he finds Montgomery complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Fields on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack.
Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42.
Fields.
He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Now a first down throw. Fields. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
To the air again, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Here's Fields. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Bears get a bit closer. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Now it's Rodgers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Dillon now off the option. Oh, he's got some breathing room. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Jones. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 198 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now Jones. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Over here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL. He's got a man complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 1st down, it's Fields. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into point. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Green Bay, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Bears, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try to turn it around.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move.